Good evening, race fans. Welcome to the virtual Homestead Miami Speedway in beautiful Homestead, Florida. South Beach, Miami. Gorgeous area and a favorite on the NASCAR circuit. It's the Homestead 250. I'm Mari Sakala. Glad you could join us for round number 3. Last time out at the Lucas Oil Raceway in Indianapolis, Indiana. It was a crazy one to say the least, but we were able to get some long runs in. And Josh Susie, who was able to lead the final 47 laps in the race, picked up his first win in his debut. And absolutely a strong car in the going there. Show you how the points look after 2 races this season. It is Kayla McCarthy and Jeremy Edwards from the Nowski Motorsports team that are currently tied for the points lead at the moment. They've got 102. Tyler Isley third with 96. Justin Cope, he's fourth with 76. Josh Aaron is fifth with 74. That Mark Sikosi is sixth with 68.
Sorry, buddy. I had to...
James Miller seventh, tied with Jimmy Barr with 66th. Warren Young is 9th with 64, and Kyle Milliken 10th with 60. In the constructor standings, it's Nowski Motorsports that leads the way with 118. Big lead over the Maximum Motorsports team, 29 points over them. Currently qualifying is underway, just a couple of minutes left until we get things going. Why don't we take this opportunity and show you guys how the times look on your screen. Is Matthew Hughes currently on pole, looking in his first start of the season. Milliken starts things off on his lap with a 32.49, good for 10th quickest. In the green in sector 1, not optimal though. And we've got Tyler Isley up to second spot with a 32.3. Milliken looking to improve from 11th up to third, a 32.31. Let's go over to Isley because we know it could be close for the pole. Nope, right now he's in the yellow in sector 1. Edwards across the line, he's up to second spot, 32.29. Edwards doesn't improve on lap number 2. Under 3 minutes left in qualifying. Right now, 2 drivers have yet to qualify, that being Kayla McCarthy and Josh Susie. Kayla's actually in chat right now rooting for the Nowski Motorsports. Here's Jeffrey Oakes in the number 20. Turn number 4, lap 1 time is a 32.64. That is 20th quickest. Only one start this season for the driver of the number 20. Came home with a 19th place finish in the Daytona 300. Josh Susie now on track with just under 2 minutes left before we take the green flag. Again, we're absolutely glad you could join us. Let's break down how the race will go tonight. You saw it on Race Info just a little moment ago. Oakes is up to 17th quickest as Josh Susie comes by for lap number 1. Tonight's race is 167 laps. The stages will end just around lap 40 and lap 80. In race time is 6:30 p.m., so we should be racing down to sunset. After Susie's, actually 2 drivers that will not be qualifying. Kayla McCarthy and Joseph Burgess are saying they're going to start from the back. Susie in the green in sector 1. Let's see how he does on this lap as a whole. Clocks in at 19th quick though, a 32.62. Utilizing the low groove on in 1 and 2. Again in the green in Sector 1. Looking to beat a 32.25. A lot of drivers in the 32-second bracket. Pretty much all of them. So it's pretty much a race of throttle control at this point with 550 and high horses. Susie! Oh, he got the quick time! Dirt tracks and celebrates with a 32.17. There you see your top 5 and a blistering time for Josh Susie. Faster by nearly a tenth of a second. So with that being said, as we get things ready to go for tonight, give you just one moment, then we'll bring in the starting lineup. I think we're good. So here's the lineup for tonight's race. It's Josh Susie and Matthew Hughes that line up on the front row. Row number 2, Jeremy Edwards and Tyler Isley. Row 3, Kyle Milliken, Mark Sikosi. Row 4, William Moore and Wes Farmer. Rounding out the top 10, Alan Crowell and Ed Fowler. Getting an important message here. All right, we're good. Row 6, it is Warren Young and Brian Wiggins. Going through the rest of the field of, we got a lot of drivers tonight, actually. Mark Cook, Terry Marinaro, Justin Diltz, Christopher Lynn, Daniel Menzies, Jeffrey Oakes, Briggs Swope, and Brian Farmer, I think. We've got a W Farmer and a B Farmer. Justin Cope, Tom Parra, Josh Aaron, and Jimmy Barr. Then the rest of the field. Joseph Burgess and Kayla McCarthy, 26 drivers, will be taking the green tonight. So it's definitely going to be a great one here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. I believe this is our biggest field we have seen this season. Give you the weather report on our radar. 76 degrees the air temp, 84 degrees is the track temperature. Wind blowing, it's a calm wind tonight, east at 3 miles an hour. You will see as well one pace lap, by the way, as we get ready to go under the green flag. Kayla McCarthy in chat saying let's go. Should definitely be a fun. We're going to take a look at some other things here real quick before we go to green. So per this, it is a W Farmer and a B Farmer. As the field rolls off, as we get ready to go, green flag racing again, 167 laps around this beautiful Homestead Miami Speedway, which opened up in 1992. Originally, it was a straight-up four-corner oval like the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, but safety precautions led them to switch up the corners, completely flat in the turns. However, though, the racing wasn't the best. Then they went progressive banking. Yes, don't forget about the banking, 18 to 20 degrees in the turns. So we've got 23 drivers that will take the green flag as they roll into turn number 3 and 4. We say, race fans, it's time to strap in and hold on tight, because these men, and maybe women, are about to turn them loose and drop the sledgehammer. Pace truck makes the left-hand turn into pit road. Josh Susie, last week's winner, on the pole with Matthew Hughes next to him. It is showtime from Miami. Turns 1 and 2, low line getting the advantage early on. Josh Susie over Matthew Hughes, who falls back to third position. Jeremy Edwards takes a look inside. Side by side, Edwards sends it on in, takes away second spot. Tyler Isley in fourth, Mark Sikosi utilizing the high groove as Kyle Milliken tries to look underneath. Lap 1 goes up on the board, and it is led by Josh Susie. Top 5 all currently nose to tail. Some drivers starting from the pit lane. Here's a battle for 5th position that could start up. Ryan Wiggins is trying to look underneath on Sikosi. Nothing working there. All the side-by-side racing happening just about mid-pack. Here comes that 48 of Rory Young inside on Ed Fowler for 9th position. Tried to take a look. That didn't work at all. That battle is your best battle on track. Look at the mess here. 3 wide in turns 1. W. Farmer off the pace in the mud root beer Pepsi number 95. He goes down the back chute all the way back to 13th. It could be in a 3 wide battle here in just a moment. It's going to change for 9th. Ed Fowler goes by Terry Marinaro. And you go ahead of the other drivers. Mark Sikosi, Brian Wiggins for a top 5 spot. Sikosi last week, rough race for him at a fast car, came home though in 3 laps down. Look at the breakaway, by the way. Between top 6. From 6th all the way back to 7th is just about 1.5 seconds. That's Kyle Milliken in the 42 at the caboose of the lead pack. So it's Josh Susie who currently leads. Last week's winner at Lucas Oil Raceway wasn't the best of races for him, though. Was a rough race. Was in a couple of accidents early on. However, though, with a quick repair he used, was able to come home and take the race win. The guy, though, that led the most laps was the guy that's currently in 2nd, Jeremy Edwards. He had a fast race car, but turn 4 was really his kryptonite, getting wicked loose in that corner on exit and just lost the spot to Josh Susie. Let's go back onto that battle for the 5th position. It's 3 wide here going to turn 3. Look at Kyle Milliken in the 42 trying to make some moves. Takes 6th position away from Brian Wiggins. Now let's see what he does on Sikosi off of turn number 4. Gap remains just about 2 car lengths at the stripe. Wiggins trying to fight back though on the bottom. Brian Wiggins, a 10th place finish, was the first driver on track at the checkered flag. Let's go down the back straightaway. Good battle between Rory Young and Ed Fowler for the 8th spot. You've also got Terry Marinaro and Jeffrey Oakes for the 10th place spot. Oakes definitely getting the run here off of turn number 4. It was still, though, Marinaro at the start-finish line. And Oakes has 10, just had a change behind down. Mark Cook, leading by Alan Crowell as well. Sparks could have possibly flown. It may have been Milliken near the front of the field. We just had a change for 3rd. The battle's on between Matthew Hughes and Tyler Isley, the NOS Energy Drink, number 15. Looking inside on Matthew Hughes. I'm going to turn up the audio here just a little bit, just so you can hear us. Nice little touchback in line. Look at Milliken. He's got the moves like Jagger at the moment. He's up to 5th position. Oh boy, that got close between him and Tyler Isley. Isley slammed the door, and that's going to cost Milliken a lot of momentum. When you let off the throttle on 550 horsepower engines, you're losing a lot of time, and this is a crazy battle for P6. Door-to-door, close quarters racing at its finest between him and Brian Wiggins. Milliken falls back to 7th position. Not what you want at all with 550 horses and high downforce. This is, though, by the way, when you look at it, a race of kind of like at Michigan, follow the leader. You see the gap between Susie and Edwards as we got some from race control.
Car, right? Yeah, that was one car with the green guys.
James Morris, our driver in race control. So go back. Like I said, it's a race of pretty much follow the leader. You gotta take those risks trying to make a pass on the inside. You get your stuff cut off. As look at Terry Marinaro. He's fallen back a lot. Back to the 12th position. He's in a battle with Mark Cook in at number 88. Marinaro, third place finish. A great run for him in the number 20. With 3 wide in a turn number 3. Like I said, it was a great run for Terry. And the issue was Jeremy Edwards, and I want to say it was Tyler Isley. Those two got together that helped out Marinaro take home that position. Go ahead of them side by side for the 8th position. It's Ed Fowler looking underneath on Warren Young for the spot. Easy pass by the driver of the number 05 Ford Mustang. Why don't we take you on board for a lap here? We'll go with the driver of the number 8, that being Mark Sikosi. To the dash on your screen. Show you lap times too. This is compared to the driver that is behind him, actually the driver that's ahead of him, that being Kyle Milliken. Definitely a good battle ahead of them between Isley and Milliken. Take this opportunity to focus on that in just a moment. You see just laying off the throttle. It's about 75% on it. Is actually, look at Wiggins making the pass on the inside. Good racing here. Oh, Milliken! Milliken in the wall. He's loose. Can he save it? Yes, he does. Almost spun the car around.
Okay, I was peeing my pants, man.
Brian Wiggins on the radio.
That was a good save, good save.
Milliken has been known in the past for having early issues and just quitting early on. Hopefully this is not the case, but Milliken has fallen all the way back to the 10th position, now 11th spot. He is in big trouble. One mistake can cost you a lot of time. So right now a 2-second lead though for Josh Susie early on. Let's go to that battle for 4th position. 3 cars, you can put them all under a blanket between Brian Wiggins, Tyler Isley, and Mark Sikosi. Isley keeping it on the outside. Sikosi takes this to his advantage. Tries to make the pass, but unable to slide job the corner, and Isley plays defense and holds serve on that 5th position. We got Taylor in the chat. I'm trying to make sure I'm just trying to look at my notes here. Wait, Taylor says it just makes this package for plate racing just about sucks. Indeed, and I don't know why James Morris is here, but that's a little interesting. Forces us back to use our ticker. Josh Susie, man, laying down some good laps. Currently tied in the hundreds category for the fastest lap of the race with a 32.26, tied with Jeremy Edwards. Remember, that was early, and in the long run, Susie can get the advantage. Brian Wiggins makes a change for 3rd position. Gets by Matthew Hughes. Biggest movers of the race so far are Brian Wiggins and Jeffrey Oaks, each up 9 spots. Wiggins starting in 12th position, Jeffrey Oaks starting from 18th. There's been a lot of crazy spins in the previous race at Lucas Oil Raceway. See if we can find some other battles on track. We're what we're gonna do, we're gonna continue to oh, hang on, we got trouble. Yellow's out. Christopher Lynn in the number 84 has spun, and we are under caution for the first time today at Homestead Miami Speedway. First start of the, second start of the season for Christopher Lynn. Some right side damage to his machine. Take a look at a replay and see what brought out the yellow in real time. Was battling. Oh, Milliken just simply got loose off turn 4, and around the 2 went. Hard contact for both of them, and that's likely going to end Milliken's race. We're right on board here with Christopher Lynn. Man, oh man. Simply to say that Christopher Lane did not see that coming. We'll check here and see if pit road is open this time by. And everyone's coming on into pit road. Keep in mind, all drivers do get one quick repair per race, so Milliken can get back into the action. And same with Christopher Lynn. Milliken probably got, if I were to guess, got more damage. And, you know, when you think about it, yeah, it looks like more damage than other guys did. So race off pit road is won by Josh Soucy. We're not going to count Milliken in this. I believe that was just a drive-through penalty possibly. So top 5 did not pit at all, and Ed Fowler will restart as the race leader. We're going to take our first break of the night. Stay with us here at the Homestead Miami Speedway.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
We are back here at the Homestead Miami Speedway underneath the first caution for a two-car tangle involving Kyle Milliken and Christopher Lane. Let's take this opportunity to show you guys the damage they've got. Milliken was able to make some repairs to the race car. As for Christopher Lane, I'm just looking. I would guess that he used a quick repair. So as we get ready to go back to the green, one driver stayed out as we get ready on this restart. That is Terry Marinaro. Josh Susi will restart in second. Row number 2, it is Brian Wiggins and Jeremy Edwards. Row 3, Mark Sikosi and Matthew Hughes. Row 4, Jeffrey Oakes, Tyler Isley, and rounding out the top 10, Warren Young and Mark Cook. Pace car will pull into pit road. Marinaro hits the right to fire first. Here we go. Back to green. And look at the restart he gets over Susi. However, though, the fresh tires for Susi in the Chevy will get him the run off of turn number 2 in a battle for the race lead. Susi's got him on the inside. He'll take it away. Marinaro, by the way, off the pace, and some drivers checking up, trying to get to the inside as soon as possible. We got a driver, by the way, that is on pit road. And that is Ed Fowler, and Kyle Milliken also reports that he crashed as well. So we'll see if we got a replay that can show us Milliken. We don't have anything with Fowler, the details on that. He got the wall there, then they spun. Nice save, though, by all the drivers. Ooh! Milliken got the attenuator. And Milliken stuck. Now he goes to pit road and will have to use his quick repair without question. Working on lap 28, don't forget we do get a competition caution on after the top 10 complete lap number 40. Go to a battle here for the 5th position. Mark Sikosi takes a look inside on Jeffrey Oakes for the spot. Inside line, the way to go here around the Homestead Miami Speedway. Sikosi can't get the run, tucks back in line behind Jeffrey Oakes. Tyler Isley and Mark Cook also battling. That is for P7 on the track. Cook inside now looking for the 2-for-1 discount at his local grocery store on Sikosi. Pass, he can't clear him just yet, but Cook's got this set up. He can definitely make this pass work. And makes it stick. So Mark Cook up to 6th position. Same strategy as your front runners did. Give you the fastest pit stop, by the way, on that run on Ford tires. It went to the driver of the number 68, William Mora, did a 13.95 second stop. The fastest, though, on pit lane. I'll go to Ed Fowler in the number 05. Did an 8-second stop, the 24.73. He went fuel only. Oh, wait, that was the unscheduled stop by Fowler. I have Josh Susi with a 43.68, and he's actually in a tight battle for the lead here with Jeremy Edwards. Best battle on track. Jeremy Edwards definitely has a car that can be in contention to win. Just the main question is, when will that happen? Right up to his rear bumper as you ride on board with Jeremy Edwards. 5th gear. See the digital dash on the left of the screen, part of it. See Susi's pulling away a lot. Compare the sectors here, that'd be great. Sector 1. Susi's just faster by about a 10th. Sector 2, though, Susi is slower, so it's a little bit deadlocked right now. Why don't we go from the rear bumper of Susi and show you this? how it was last time. They come to complete sector 1, and Edwards has a run here in the battle for the race lead. Edwards was faster by 0.06 of a second in 3 and 4. Ooh, Susie washes up just a little bit more, trying to gain that momentum. I think it's Edwards that will get the advantage. No, though, Susie faster by 500, so they're staying quite even. But here comes Matthew Hughes to make this a 3-car battle for the race lead. Working on lap traffic, that is Ed Fowler. And oh, we got trouble. Caution is out. Oh my! What in the world happened to Tyler Isley? That car is in the catch fence in one of the most awkwardest ways possible. So we'll see what happened here with Isley. Having to hit Wiggins, they just hooked. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, that's a 10 in my book with the way he flipped. Holy smokes, have you ever seen a car do that? We're gonna watch this in slow motion, get a better perspective on what happened here. We're gonna see this in slow motion when the two hook. Like ice to keep, and look at the ride. Wow. Oh boy. A couple of drivers, by the way, in pit road. We'll update you on that in just a little bit, but we're going to show you first off. This is the original onboard with Tyler Isley. After that, I'm going to show you the gyro cam. Get ready for this wild ride, folks. Warning, may not be good for those who have motion sickness. Wow. That is one of the scariest crashes I've ever seen on iRacing. So a couple of drivers decided to play some strategy and come into pit road. One of them was B. Farmer. Terry Marinaro, I believe, stayed out, and he did. Christopher Lynn also coming in. Tom Para. And hang on a second. I want to make sure I'm looking at this right. Is that Hannah Montana? It is. That is interesting. Tom Para just went from an AJ Allmendinger paint scheme last week to Hannah Montana this week. Did Para, like, lose a bet or something that I'm not aware of? See if Ed Fowler has a good perspective on this. We're going to keep you here until the end of stage number 1. That is Hannah Montana. Okay, that is interesting for sure. Taylor saying LOL on that. I would definitely too. Let's listen to some audio while we're at it from drivers.
Taking the top.
Here's Susie. They're taking the top. We'll have a 2-lap shootout in stage number 1.
Right.
Shout out to Haas 00312 following on Twitch. Brian Gleason liking the Facebook page. So we get ready to go back under the green flag for a 2-lap shootout, and this should be interesting, especially among your front row. Josh Stussy, Jeremy Edwards, who are in a great battle for the race lead until the yellow flew. Stussy and Edwards make up row number 1. Jeffrey Oaks and Matthew Hughes are in row 2. Row 3, Mark Cook and Warren Young. Row number 4, Mark Sikosi and Justin Dills, and rounding out the top 10, Alan Crowell, Justin Copes. Then you've got Daniel Menzies, Briggs Swope, William Moore, Josh Aaron, Terry Marinaro, W. Farmer, Christopher Lynn, B. Farmer, Tom Pera, Ed Fowler, Jimmy Barr, Brian Wiggins. Coming on up, Tyler Isley, Kyle Milliken are not on the lead lap. We're going to watch this battle 2 for 10th very closely. It would belong to Alan Crowell as we go back to green. 2 laps to go in stage number 1. Good restart from Josh Stussy. How about Jeffrey Oaks taking away second spot from Jeremy Edwards? The number 17 caught sleeping on the restart. Oaks trying to cut off that air as they're 4 wide off of turn 2. And there they go, 1 car up in the air. Can they save it? I think that was Sikosi. No, that was Justin Dills. 59 in the wall as well of Justin Cope. They're still getting loose, and there's the spin. That will bring a huge wreck and a big yellow, and that will conclude stage number 1.
Check out the pace car. Check out the pace car.
I'm going to take this from the aerial shot here.
Is that stage right there?
77 passes, please.
So we're going to rewind this and see where the chaos began.
Yes, sir. That will be in this stage.
So stage 1 is over.
10-4, thank you for telling me so I can pit.
3 wide down the back chute, and it's just Justin Cope's pretty much a pinball to Alan Crowell and Justin Dilts, the 23. Look at that wheelie up in the air. And somehow here they keep it straight. And then watch Alan Crowell. Look how loose that 54 is. Up into Cope. They have it saved still. Then here's a checkup. Then watch Crowell once again. Still loose. Comes down into the 16 of Tom Pera. Still has it saved, and then that, I believe, is the number... I want to say that's the 21. Look at Lynn all the way up in the air. That will likely end his night. Unless he has a quick repair that he can use. We're going to go right to some onboards here. And we'll start off with Justin Cope. This is before the spin. Just took the car to a stop. Gave up. This is Lynn. Look at that. That's like through the fire and the flames we turned it. That's, excuse me, that's the 81 of Jimmy Barr we were talking about earlier. Looks like a 2. Hard contact from Lynn. Let's go to Alan Crowell. Mayhem in turn 4. So that will put an end to stage 1, and Josh Stussy is your stage 1 winner. We'll take a break here. We'll pause. When we come back, we will be going back to green for stage number 2. one in the books here at the Homestead Miami Speedway, and it was Josh Susi taking home the stage win. We get ready to go back to green. The top three staying now. This will be interesting. Brian Wiggins will restart inside of row one and has no front bumper. Jeffrey Oaks second, Warren Young third, Josh Susi fourth, Jeremy Edwards fifth, Matthew Hughes is sixth, Mark Cook seventh, William Mora eighth, Briggs Swope ninth, Daniel Menzies rounds out the top 10. So this will be an interesting restart we'll have to watch closely as Wiggins brings them back to green. He fires. Here we go. Young and Susi side by side for third position, but watch Susi on the outside. That is probably, in my opinion, that's his favorite place to go off of turn two. Look at the run him and Hughes have. We have to go down the inside for the lead. Oaks inside on Wiggins. Susi has to check up, loses all of his momentum. And Jeffrey Oaks goes to the race lead. Susi inside for second on Wiggins, who's now going to plummet like a stone falling off a cliff. Susi with a run on the outside for the race lead. Trying to take that away from Jeffrey Oaks. Can't get the run to do it just yet, going down the backstretch. Hughes is third, Young fourth. Jeremy Edwards trying to recover, currently in the fifth position. Sends it in on the inside on Warren Young. Takes away the fourth spot away. For the lead, though, here comes Josh Susi. He's trying to break the... Oaks trying to break the draft on Susi. Susi going the hard way around the track. Keeps his foot in it. And we've got a new leader, Josh Susi, off of turn number two. Will get the momentum down the back straightaway, and Susi goes to the point. As they come to the start-finish line, this time by, turn up that surround sound. It's time to crank it up at Homestead. .47 laps are complete here at the Homestead Miami Speedway, currently on stage number two. And how about this change for the lead as well? Matthew Hughes in the number two has gone to the point. Take this opportunity to rewatch that pass for the race lead. So you're right on board with Matthew Hughes there as he made the pass on the inside and takes it away from Josh Susi. Great pass, and now Jeremy Edwards inside. This is a great start to stage number two. Edwards slides job Matthew Hughes and goes to the point. Here comes Susi wanting second on Matthew Hughes. A three-car battle for the race lead once again here at HMS. Could even be a four-car battle if you put Mark Cook into this. Susi inside has the lead from Edwards, takes it away and clears him off of turn number two. Now we go to the battle for third. What does Mark Cook do in the 88? Stays back in line. And that's going to be actually an interesting challenge here during parts of this race. We'll go on board with Cook in a little bit once again. As now it's just about 3/10 separating first and second. Susi trying to pull away. Watch on board here with Mark Cook as they go into 3 and 4. This will be a challenge for probably the next 50 laps or so, maybe even more. Right there, The sun setting behind the grandstands. A big challenge for a lot of drivers, right in your face. How will drivers deal with that glare? Will be the big question. Let's go to a great battle happening for 5th on track. It is Warren Young, Jeffrey Oaks, and William Mora going down the backstretch. Oaks separated by just about half a car length. Let's see if that 20 car can make a run. Remember, those two drivers stayed out. Oaks has had a good run so far tonight, not going to lie. Currently in the 6th position. And currently the 2nd biggest mover of this race. Biggest one is Justin Cope, up 13 spots. Now it's actually 12 spots for Cope, so him and Oaks are tied for the Hard Charger Award. Let's go to that battle for 2nd once again, and which is actually technically a battle for the race lead. There you see the top 4 all on your screen. Battle for 1st on the line, battle for 3rd on the line. Cook trying to look inside. Look at the run by Matthew Hughes, but drove it in so hard. Goes up onto that 2nd groove from the bottom, and Cook has a run down low. Cook's got the pass. Clears Hughes, tries to use the banking, etc. And has 3rd. Now, Edwards tries to look inside on Susie for the lead. Stage 2, by the way, ending at lap 80. Good battle behind them as well. Oh, trouble with 2. And after, oh my, holy moly. Fowler, Sikosi. There's Warren Young, another car involved. I want to say that is Mora. It was. Oh my goodness, just a junkyard once again. That was huge, heavy licks. Take a look here first from real time with the 68 of Mora. That was a 4-car battle, and the 48 simply just comes low, spins him. Sikosi got hit. Nowhere to go. We're going to watch one more angle here, and that will be with the number 8 before we go to the onboards. Comes down. Oh my goodness. Fowler, I think, took the worst of it. You could see the camera shake, and I think you'll see it here on this onboard in just a moment. Let's go to William Moore first. He was just an innocent bystander in all of this. Look at that. It's a heavy spin there, too, when you think of it. Warren Young. Yeah, he just came down. Gets the outside. Did he get hit by anyone else? Look at all the traffic. Trying to miss it. They may have been a spin in front of him after all that, but no, the yellow was out, so... Ed Fowler, we're going to watch from the gyro cam. Absolutely nowhere to go. We're going to watch it again just from the straight up roll bar cam. We're watching slow motion. If he goes to the right, if he puts it hard to the right, I think he misses it, but... Look at the car. All 4 wheels up the ground. You just knew that was going to be a big hit. Finally, let's go to Sikosi. Nowhere to go. And Sikosi took a shot, too, when Fowler went up in the air. Just absolute violence. in that. We're going to take a quick commercial break while we're at it. We'll come back for the restart. Stay with us.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Welcome back to Homestead Miami Speedway, right on time to get ready to go back to green for the restart. And we are going to have about 21 to go here in stage 2 after our 4th caution of the race. Susie gets the right to fire first, Edwards second, Hughes third, and Cook fourth. Justin Cope, your top 5. Here we go, back to the green flag. Side by side, Jeffrey Oaks and Justin Cope. P5 on the line off of turn number 2. And Cope somehow keeps it on the outside. And that remains your best battle on the track. Let's go ahead for that battle for the 3rd spot between Martin Cook and Matthew Hughes. And again, that inside line where you want to be in the 550 downforce package clears and takes 3rd spot away. And battle for the lead approaching soon here between Susie and Edwards. Car length separates 1st and 2nd. Edwards washes up just a little bit more. Jeffrey Oaks and Justin Cope still duking at it for 3rd. You've got W. Farmer up in there as well. How about the run he's having in the number 95? First start of the season, currently in 7th spot. Look at Oaks all the way down to the bottom of the track, just near the apron. And that puts W up to that 6th position. Drivers now back to being single file. Look at the mess behind them. You got Mark Sikosi up there, just trying to get his lap back. Actually, that may be 2 laps back. It is 2 laps back. Battle for the lead still shaping up between Susie and Edwards. Turns 3 and 4, all running the same line. Susie winning last week at Lucas Oil Raceway. Jeremy Edwards has led a bunch of laps in both of these races we've had this season, but has just come oh so close to winning. Could today possibly be the day? We'll have to see. Long ways left to go, just over 100 laps to go at Homestead Miami Speedway. Look at Farmer now, trying to make a run on Cope for 5th. And he's got a great run. W. Farmer's car has come to life in the Ford Mustang. Could challenge for fourth here. Here he goes inside. Sends it in. And Farmer in his highest spot he's been in all day. The Mug Machine up to fourth position. Now look at the mess behind him. Marinaro tries the inside. Cope goes inside on Hughes. And Farmer can pull away because of it. Doesn't need to cut off any air or some sort of fashion. Oh, Marinaro and Hughes make contact. Got a little bit too close for comfort there. Marinaro just a little loose on the exit of 2. Let's go back. How about this battle for second? Look at Mark Cook and the run he's got on Josh Susi. This is what Jeremy Edwards wants to see, as we actually just had a change for the lead a couple of moments ago. Show you the pass we had for the lead. Pardon me, that is the wrong pass. Look at this. On the outside, Jeremy Edwards. I don't know what was going on with Susi there for a moment. But Edwards takes the lead, and we'll go back to that battle for second spot. Susi takes it back on Mark Cook, and look at Farmer. He's got a run. On board with the 95. Running some fast laps at the moment, a 32.78 of the top 5. That is the fastest. So correction, Justin Cope's up here in this battle too in 5th position. He actually ran the 32.78. Of the top 4 though, Farmer's the fastest at a 33.16. 4-horse show for the race lead. Looking for third on Mark Cook. Can't make the pass yet. Cook shuts him off. Now Cook looks to the inside, but Farmer shuts the door. What a battle this is for the race lead with 11 to go in stage number 2. You know, this package isn't really the best, but when you've got drivers racing like this, it is the best. Oh, Edwards washes up the track, and here comes Susi inside. Drag race off of 2. And look at the race for third with Farmer and Cook. Susi back to the point. Here comes Farmer wanting second.
Here, third.
Isley on the radio currently in 7th spot. Farmer's there gets cut off. Edwards wants the inside. Susi shuts the door. Cook by himself up on that outside. And now Farmer falls back to 4th position. Look who else has joined the battle. Well, he's not in the battle for the lead, but somehow Ed Fowler wants to get his lap back. Same with Mark Sikosi. Those drivers took 4 tires previously, and they've got a fast car right now with 9 to go. And this is where Farmer could possibly lose some time, as Fowler and Sikosi are on rails at the same time too. They are battling for a spot. It's for 20th. Our battle box can't really show it right now because it's showing the relative. There we go. Now we've got it showing for 20th. There's Sikosi in that background in that number 8. Now, how could this possibly impact the battle for the race lead between Susie and Edwards. Here comes Fowler on those 4 fresh tires. Look at the mess for this race lead. This is going to get really crazy, and don't be surprised if we get a yellow before the end of the stage. Sicosiolo nearly turned him, and Cook is trying to figure a way to get second spot. Justin Cope wanting 4th. Tyler Isley in the battle. There goes Isley inside. He wants 5th from Cope. And Farmer back to 3rd. Look at this! Edwards is off the pace for a moment. He lost all that momentum because of those back markers. And he's going way, way back. This may be the lowest we've seen Edwards on a green flag run like this. Five laps to go in stage 2, by the way. Let's go to 10th spot. And Matthew Hughes is off the pace. Has a nice gap, though. 2.7 second lead on B. Farmer for 10th. So just your update there on that. Fowler back a lap down. For those wondering where Jimmy Barr is, he's in turn number 1. And Sikosi should get by without an issue. Farmer, by the way, up to 2nd spot. Mark Cook is 3rd. It's a half-second lead. Cook sends it in for a moment. That got close, and Isley is up to 4th. My, oh my, has the top 5 changed within laps. Four laps to go, by the way, in the stage. We ride on board here with Mark Cook. Now it is 3. Goes inside. That's the battle for P2. Oh my goodness, look at how much he sends it in. You've got Cope and Isley for 4th, and then you've got Cook and Farmer for 2nd spot. Look at this battle. This is an incredible battle we've got on our hands. Two laps to go. Pits are closed here in the rest of the stage. There goes Cook. He's got a nice run on Farmer. Isley, the air was chopped off. So lose a little bit of time to Farmer. Coming by for the final lap this time in stage number 2. We are on the last lap. And it continues to be Josh Susie out in front. And we continue to watch that battle for 2nd spot. Hughes still with the final transfer spot amongst the top 10. They come off turn number 4, stage 2. Josh Susie. Mark Cook's going to get 2nd. W. Farmer 3rd. Tyler Isley 4th. And Justin Cope 5th. Waiting for the yellow flag to come out. There it is. So Josh Susie, your stage 2 winner. When we come back, we got pit stops. So this will be a quick break.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Pit road is open. All drivers are in. You'll see how the drivers are looking on your screen. You'll see the pit stop times as well. Likely you'll see for tires and fuel. Drivers have just about probably 1 to 2 more stops left in the race. We take a look just to confirm as Susie wins the race off pit road. Drivers will have had coming into the night 6 sets of Goodyear Racing Eagles. So Susie wins the race off pit road. As we remain under the yellow flag, fastest pit stop there. Take a look here amongst your leaders. I've got belonging to a 13.72, which was set by Jeremy Edwards in the 4th position. It's not bad of a stop for him. Fastest pit stop time, or pit lane, the pit lane. Well, that again belongs to Edwards, 44.35. Look at the stint length amongst the leaders, how long they have gone. That was the longest they went on tires there, 42 laps. That's just about your average that we've got. So drivers have 1 and maybe even 2 more stops. We will just have to wait and see what happens. We'll take this opportunity to listen to some audio here from drivers.
Taking a top.
Ready to go back to green here at Homestead Miami Speedway for stage number 3. Let's reset the field for you. Josh Susie, Mark Cook, row 1. Jeremy Edwards and W. Farmer, row 2. Justin Cope, Tyler Isley, row 3. Matthew Hughes, Justin Dilch, row 4. Warren Young, Alan Crowell round out the top 10. We get ready to go back under the green flag. What we're going to do here, turn up the volume. It's time to crank it up. Susie continuing to lead over Jeremy Edwards. 87 laps up on the board. Edwards second, Matthew Hughes is third. Let's find the best battle on track. It is right here. 8th position, 3 wide off of 2. Justin Dilts looked to the inside. B. Farmer, though, had other plans. It is a mess here mid-pack. Back over here for 3rd position. Matthew Hughes has done a nice job recovering up to 3rd. Mark Cook challenging on W. Farmer with a side draft in turn number 2. Doesn't really work just yet. A pair of Ford Mustangs down the back. See if Cook can slide up and clear W. Farmer, and he does. That continues to be your best battle on track for the position. And now Farmer's lost a little bit of time. Isley and Cope. Oh my! Cope with a crossover. Cope said it's time to send it in. And he did that on a straightaway. Biggest mover of the race as well, up 15 spots, started in 21st position. Let's go to 2nd spot. As Hughes is about 2 car lengths back on Jeremy Edwards for P2. Back behind with Isley and Cope. 6th spot is on the line. 1 driver falling back. That is Alan Crowell in the 54. Remember, was involved in the 3rd yellow of the race, just around. That ended stage 1. Let's go back to that 6th place battle between Justin Cope and Tyler Isley. Boy, Cope. Tighter line there off of turn number 2. And behind them, here's B. Farmer down to the inside on Warren Young, 8th spot. I believe this is the highest that B. Farmer has run. Started in the 20th position. Having a good day so far as well. Look at the mess behind them. You got Justin Dilts, Daniel Menzies in there. A couple of drivers we have yet to talk about today. How about Ed Fowler? He's up there as well. Fowler with a fast car on 4 tires. Now remember, he is the first car that is a lap down. So if a yellow were to come out for the rest of the race, he would receive the free pass. Let's go back over to 8th spot. As Farmer makes the pass stick on Warren Young. That can't officially clear him. Gets him, though, at the start-finish line. Again, low groove, the place to be here at Homestead, Miami. We can't stress that enough. Drivers have been able to make a pass on the outside like Jeremy Edwards. However, though, Susie just said, dude, just go by me. And speaking of that, look at this, folks. Battle for the lead starting to tight up here. It's a 4-car battle for the lead if you think about it. Susie, Edwards, Hughes is up in this battle. Mark Cook. 4-man dance. Now Cook inside on Hughes for P3. They'll lose a little bit of momentum. They'll fade back just a tad bit, back to half second. And all that momentum bringing in W. Farmer as Mark Cook up to 3rd spot. Farmer staying back in 4th. In 5th position, looking to set something up. There's the pass. Farmer's got fourth for right now. Can't clear him. Cook out breaks. Oh boy, Mark Cook, be careful. He got a huge toe off of Jeremy Edwards entering turn number 3 and nearly got into the back of him. It was that close. Let's go back to that battle for the race lead between Susie and Edwards. Edwards is there. Laying off earlier than Susie though, hoping that the 12 can get into a mistake. Susie though keeping that momentum, working in his favor. Let's compare lap times again amongst the top 2. Last time by, Edwards just had the faster lap thanks to Sector 1. This time they're just identical. Edwards is just 0.007 of a second slower. See how Sector 2 looks for the top 2. Oh man, what a run for Edwards. A 10th faster in the draft. Doesn't go for it for the lead. Three-car battle for the race lead. And Mark Cook's into it. Looking to possibly lead his first laps of the day. Edwards, does he look underneath? He can't. Susie shuts the door in his face. Cook goes up to the outside. Hoping that the top 2 get into a mistake where Cook can pounce. They are working on some lap traffic ahead. Not sure who it is. Maybe we can take a look at a map. That's Jeffrey Oakes in the 20. Not sure what happened to Oakes. He was having a good run early on, but now currently in the 21st position. Edwards trying to get that run. And he's got a chance though still. Going to focus on a battle for fourth as well between Justin Cope and W. Farmer. Had some hard racing as well today. Cope tried the inside on the exit of 2. That didn't work though. Cope is trying to pull away. Let's go back to that battle for the lead. Edwards has a run for a moment. If only he can just get to the inside, but the thing is he's got no help. Susie's rear bumper. Oh, Edwards may get a run here now. Edwards may have, no he does not. He's got to try and get that toe down the back chute. Four cars all under a blanket, the top 5 all under a second from each other. W. Farmer many car lengths back though on Mark Cook, and here we go for the lead. Edwards has a run underneath. Can Cook give him the push? Cook's got a huge run though off of Susie. Doesn't work at all. You just saw Cope in the background for a moment. There he is. Edwards still trying everything. He's just thinking, man, what do I have to do? If this was 750 horses and low downforce, the pass would already have been made. Just saying. Lap traffic, that's Oakes in the 20. And another car as well. That is the 7 of Briggs Swope. And leaders should go by without any issues. They keep it high. Your top 5 all hug the white line on the bottom. Now the top 2 got by. A lot of side drafting force off of our Cook, slowing down 3rd through 5th for a moment, expanding a little bit of a cushion between 2nd and 3rd. They'll get by, no issues at all. One may possibly make a first move, not sure yet. Back up front though for the lead. Edwards still just trying everything he can do to make the pass. Nothing working though. 60 laps to go though here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Next week, we are at The Rock, Rockingham Speedway, the Thunder Alley 200. 200 laps, should be a good one, don't miss out. Here we go. Edwards trying. See if he can make the pass stick though off of turn 4. Farmer looking underneath Cook for 3rd on track. This is some great racing so far here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Susie, Edwards, Cook, Farmer, and Cope, your top 5. You're not going to miss a thing, though. We're going side by side here in Miami. Stay with us. And maybe not. Yellow flag is out. And it took the leaders. Oh my. Watch what happened here. Oh no, Susie just got loose and came down into Edwards. Oh, you hate to see it. Easily hate to see it. Watch on board. Look at that. Susie just got loose. Nothing either of them could do about it. Pit road is open though in the top 3. My goodness, they're all staying out. Hughes on back. They're coming in. Susie, though, luckily taking this advantage. He comes out 4th, though. We'll see where Jeremy Edwards ends up. Not too much damage to the 17. Comes out in 9th. Now, if I recall correctly, though, I think they entered a closed pit. As Mark Cook, as the pace car, I should say, just caught up to Mark Cook. I'm not sure. Let's see what they're talking about on the radio.
It's all good, Ed. Like I said, it is what it is. I didn't realize you were trying to catch somebody else.
I started front to back.
So now your top
That's
3 will
what I
come
did
in,
last
and
week,
they
so
should not have
I
any
guess.
issues, though. Let's see what happens. Imagine if that was not the issue, and Susie assumes the race lead. Free pass, by the way, from my knowledge, would go to the 7 of Briggs Swope.
That's just not right.
It's been a great race so far.
Yeah, that is a mark. I got screwed on that too. That's ridiculous.
Guys, I don't know how to fix this.
Nope, there must be a glitch in the system, so that will definitely change everything. Farmer, Cook, and Cope back to 14 through 16. They did not get a huge memo at all. So this will surprisingly put Josh Susi, after he spun, still as the race leader. So with that said, we're going to go back to another break. And this will be a full break this time, so we will be back. Stay with us. We are back, getting ready to go back to the green flag. So now we have got, I think we have extended this yellow in additional lap, or are we going green this time? There's the pace car. So this was extended in additional lap. However, though, a couple of drivers, I believe, are going to the rear for pitting lane. That is Mark Cook, Justin Cope. So W Farmer and B Farmer, let's listen into the radios and figure this out.
Right. Whoever is supposed to be in the back needs to get in the back before we go green. You will not get a black flag clear. Thank you.
That would be W Farmer.
There's a 59 car.
And B Farmer should
Let's
also
take a
be
look
going
at it
back
after you
too.
see what we're talking about. I can't comprehend.
So we're still trying to figure this out, but we are going to go back to green this time by regardless of what happens. Susi is the leader unless we are going another lap. Yellow lights are back on. So while the yellow lights are back on, let's take this opportunity to shout out our sponsors: Autopilot Solar Solutions, Full Send Graphics, Speed Demon Setups, Butt Kicker, Affordable SEO and Marketing, and Elevated Outdoors. Without your support, this would not be possible. If you'd like to donate or help keep our broadcast going, you can go to paypal.me/oldschoolleague, and we definitely appreciate it. So lights are off, and we will be going green this time by, and there you see your field of 20 right now. Your top 20, I should say, and here's how we'll restart them. Josh Susi and B Farmer, row 1. Tyler Isley, Matthew Hughes, row 2. Jeremy Edwards, Terry Marinaro, row 3. Alan Crowell, Warren Young, row 4. Tom Hara, Mark Sikosi, rounding out the top 10. So Sikosi and Fowler, by the way, are back on the lead lap after all of that confusion stuff. Some scoring errors on iRacing's end. Pace car will pull into pit road this time. Susi getting the right to fire first after he spun out. Edwards is back in the 6th position. We get ready to go back to green flag racing. And oh man, B Farmer is caught sleeping big time. He hit the snooze button on the alarm. And Isley pulls away up to 2nd position. 17. Working with his teammate in the number 2 of Matthew Hughes. Currently in 4th and 5th. And an easy pass by Edwards to get up to 4th and up to 3rd. 2-for-1 discount. Yellow is out again. And we've got Josh Aaron involved, and I believe Justin Diltz too. So Josh Aaron back into pit road. Let's take a look at a replay and see what happened with Aaron. In the number 77, just scrapes the wall and comes down with a 23 and the 20, both with nowhere to go. It's right on board here with Aaron. Justin Cope, too, may have gotten a piece of that. I'm not too sure. That's going to be pretty close. So as we're under the yellow flag once again, let's take this opportunity to listen to some radio chatter as we just came back from break.
Put that back. 7, so.
Race control, can you hear me? Race control. Race control, I have the request.
Depending on what it is.
Okay. So I was clearing my black flag, and that wreck came out as I was crossing, or the caution came out as I was crossing the line, and I could not clear my black. Is there any way I could potentially get that done? It would not let me do it. I was in the pit lane, actually, or started down the, committed to it. No worries if you can, I understand.
Who all was involved in that?
I think
Second top. Oh shit, I'm the only car 1 lap down. Damn.
Marinaro had a huge run on that restart, so we welcome you back to live coverage. B. Farmer off the pace big time in the number 05. A bunch of drivers coming in for a black flag situation. How about the restart for Terry Marinaro? That got very, very crazy. Couple of drivers in pit row. That's Ed Fowler and Brian Wiggins clearing their black. W. Farmer inside, looking to get back into 6th position. Can't make the pass work just yet. Mark Sikosi, how about this? After being 2 laps down earlier in the race, he is back on the lead lap and up to 5th. For 2nd spot, Edwards got the wall and he's got damage. And that will cost him some time a little bit. There goes Hughes and Sikosi up on the top shelf. And now the 2 car scrapes the wall. Look at Sikosi. Does he go up the middle? He still has a lot of horsepower to his baby. And he lets off. And here comes as well the 48 of Warniak. Oh, look at the run for the 8. Bump draft to the 17. It's a major bump draft too. Look at that camera shot. And a change for the lead, by the way. Here we go. Isley inside of Susie. Into turn number 3, side by side. Whatever adjustment Isley's made, it has worked. To the point for the first time today. Tyler Isley. Oh, hang on, Edwards. Edwards is loose off of 4. His favorite corner. And he is back in the 9th position as being told on the radio that was a nice save. Eighth position. Edwards is now in as Isley has opened up a gap to about maybe a car length and a half on Josh Susie. There's Matthew Hughes in 3rd, Sikosi is 4th, and W. Farmer in the 5th spot. Let's go to that battle for 3rd. Sikosi making the pass stick on Matthew Hughes, and he's up to P3. W. Farmer trying to set something up. Goes to the bottom of the track, wanting 4th. He's got it. Where's Jeremy Edwards? He's back in the 11th position. He's in trouble. He's in big trouble. Fading back fast. Isley, by the way, running faster laps than Susie. 32.59 to a 32.66. Absolutely huge there in that regard. Let's go to a battle for 7th spot. Mark Cook, Terry Marinaro, and Alan Crowell. Off of turn 4. That got close between Cook and Marinaro. That 88 trying to fight back after pit road controversy. Meanwhile, Crowell and Marinaro for 8th position. Crowell was involved in a crash earlier on in this race before the end of stage number 1, lap 29. And he is in the 8th position. Good run so far by the driver of the 54. Top 5, meanwhile, nose to tail. And now Marinaro clearing Crowell for 8th. By the way, the Hard Charger Award, that update's changed up big time. Jimmy Barr, who started in 24th, he is up to 14th position and wants 13th on Justin Cope. We were talking about under that last caution that Cope may have gotten involved. Look at that left side damage to the 59. That is a lot of aero damage, and aero is huge at Homestead, Miami. Now where he wants it all is Tom Parra just got loose off of turn 4. Nice save. Battle for the lead starting to heat back up between Isley and Susie. First car on the bottom is the Valvoline number 25 of Menzies. Him and B. Farmer going at it for 10th spot. They make contact. Menzies a nice save. Now Edwards trying to capitalize for that spot, but he doesn't have the drafting help. Cope giving a nice arrow push to Menzies. Let's go back to the battle for the lead. It's actually a battle for second. Susi losing some time. Here comes Sikosi to the bottom. Wanting P2 on the track, but Susi's shutting the door. Now Susi putting up a nice little gap for a moment. Compare the lap times here at the stripe between Susi and Isley. Isley is 0.2 faster. Wow. It's pretty impressive. Good battle happening for 5th spot. Matthew Hughes, Warren Young, Mark Cook for a top 5 spot. Right now the advantage going to the 48. I think it was Hughes to the line over Young, and it was, and that's an amazing speed shot into turn 1. Cook diamonding 1 and 2. Get a run on the 2. He has the 6th position. So Hughes starting to fade back just a little bit. Young currently in 5th position. Try and find the closest battle on track, and it remains to be the battle for the lead between your Daytona 300 winner Tyler Isley and Josh Susi. And now an issue for Isley. Went to the high side. Susi goes low, sends it in. Susi back to the point. Don't know what Tyler Isley was thinking there, but he goes to the lead. He, as in Susi, Isley falling back to 2nd. Let's watch for 3rd. Sikosi and W. Farmer. And look at Sikosi inside on Isley. He's got to run. Got Isley loose with the spoiler there, and Sikosi in his highest spot today. 2nd position. Farmer now thinking about the inside for 3rd. This is some good racing amongst 2nd through 4, as Susi now trying to pull away. Isley now looking inside on Sikosi. Can he get the spot? Not yet, can't get that bite on the exit of turn 2. Car length and a half remains to be the gap. Tyler Isley coming into the night last week, a 5th place finish, was looking at a possible podium finish. Currently 3rd in standings, entering tonight's race. Somebody will take over the points lead, by the way, after tonight, because of Kayla McCarthy not making the race. And Jeremy Edwards, and big hello to Kayla, by the way, she was in chat earlier tonight. Jeremy Edwards could have the points lead. Isley, though, is in 4th. I see the points lead possibly going to Jeremy Edwards. Who knows what could happen? This is for 3rd between Isley and Farmer. Oh, there's contact. Isley washes up the track, losing some time. And now Mark Cook trying the inside. Fourth spot, Mark Cook has it. 30 laps to go here at the Homestead 250, and it's Josh Susi that is out in front, a half-second lead on Mark Sikosi. We're going to take a break, but you're not going to miss a thing. This time we're going side by side. Stay tuned. back here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. 25 laps to go, and it has been an incredible race so far. You're looking at the perspective of Jeremy Edwards in the number 17, who could end up as the points leader. He's been a key contender in this race. However, though, got the wall loose out of turn number 4 and has fallen back to 12th. The night has gone from bad to worse for the driver of the number 17. Josh Susie again continues to be out in front, but we are under yellow flag conditions. It looks like Daniel Menzies has spun the car around. That is in turn 1, I believe. So that will bring everyone in likely for their final pit stop of the race. Let's see what brought out that yellow flag. Oh, came across the front nose of Brian Wiggins, and around he went. 2-car accident. Take you on board here with Menzies. A little bit of neck coating going on there. So now we'll see what this does with the leaders. Yellow flag was not what Susie wanted. It'll bring Cook, Farmer, Sikosi into this battle. Everyone coming down pit road. Final stops of the race right here. Next week, by the way, the National Sim Racing League is in Rockingham Speedway for the Thunder Alley. Just getting this confirmed. I lost my schedule, actually. I did lose my schedule. I know next race we're at Rockingham Speedway. There we go. Thunder Rally 200, 200 laps around the rock. You don't want to miss it. Race off of pit road. Won by Josh Susie. Cook second. Farmer third. Sikosi fourth. Tyler Isley come out fifth. So we wait for the rest of the field to come on out. To those watching on both Twitch and Facebook, who do you like? Let us know who you got in the chat. About to be a good finish to the end. Who is your pick to win? Let us know. We're going to listen to race control here.
Awesome.
By the way, we will take you now to the rest of the broadcast commercial free. So it should be 2 laps until we go back to the green flag. Lights are still on, so that should give us 19 laps left. Lights are out.
Keep going, 84. I'm coming.
1 lap to the green flag, and Josh Susie will select the inside for this restart. We're about to see an incredible finish here after 8 yellows at Homestead Miami Speedway. Let's set the field for you. Josh Susi selects the inside line. He's the leader. He's led the most laps in this race today. Mark Cook restarts in second. Row number 2, it is W. Farmer and Mark Sikosi. Row 3, Tyler Isley and Matthew Hughes. Row 4, Justin Cope. Nice rebound for him in this race. Warren Young next to him. Row 5, Briggs Swope and Alan Crowell. That is your top 10. Currently have 18 drivers on the lead lap that could have a chance at winning this one. Who do you like in this one? It's about to go down. Susi with the right to fire first as we get ready to go back to green here at Homestead, Miami. There he goes. Cook caught sleeping. And now W. Farmer wanting the runner-up spot on Mark Cook. Spot not cleared yet for it. Oh, bunch of cars riding the extreme outside, nearly getting into the wall. Can Farmer take second here? The answer is yes. W. Farmer in the number 95. Oh, so close to Susi. Here comes Hughes, Waddington. Oh, look out! That's Tyler Isley. Can he save it? Oh, boy! Check up, check up. What a save! Wow! I don't know how that happened. Absolutely spectacular save. Susi's missing a good battle here for the runner-up spot. Cook's inside on Farmer for second. And for fourth spot, it's Hughes underneath Sikosi. 17 to go in an impressive battle that could come down to the wire. Christopher Lynn, by the way, in pit road. Look at this 5-car battle. Oh, my. Cook came up right in front of Farmer, right in front of his Valence. That got oh so close, and Susi has no idea what he's missing in this battle for second spot. So Kosi wanting that fourth spot from Matthew Hughes. Warren Young in the battle. He's been quiet so far today in the goings. As they stay single file. Susi pulling away. Cook is currently in second. Let's go back and watch Sikosi looking on Young for 5th position. I should say Young on the outside of Sikosi for the top 5 spot. Can he make it stick? Yes, he can. Gets the pass to go. But now Sikosi fighting back on the bottom for the spot. Young clears. He's got the 5th position. Now he tries to pull away. 14 laps to go at Homestead, Miami. Mark Cook, by the way, closing the gap down just a little bit. Now down to just about 0.6 of a second. Let's go to the battle for 8th spot between Justin Cope and Briggs Swope. How about Swope, by the way? When a lap down earlier on, was able to get a lucky dog, get the free pass around the pace car, and it's up in the 9th position. 11th in points coming in, finished 14th last week, 4 laps down. Wasn't a good race at all for the driver of the number 7. Driver in pit road, and it's Tyler Isley. Unscheduled stop for the number 15. What a tough break. Isley had a car that was meant for the top 5 today. And now his race is likely over. There you see Susi. Lead is down to 0.4 of a second, by the way. Cook is coming. Cook is coming. Susi has been slower the last 4 laps, Mark Cook is coming, and don't look out. Farmer's on his tail as well. This could be a 3-car battle for this race win. $11 to go at the line for Josh Susie, but Mark Cook and W. Farmer are coming. Let's compare the sectors. Last time by, this time Cook is 0.03 of a second faster. How is it with Cook and Farmer? Farmer's just a little bit slower. Sector 2, I think Susie's got the edge. And he does, just by 1,000th of a second. Now Farmer inside for second spot. Had a beautiful Sector 2 that time. And now Cook falls back to third position. And Farmer can't clear it all. If Cook and Farmer want to be in the battle to win, they have to work together, or else they'll lose so much time to Susie. $9 to go. There's an extreme crossover. Farmer the advantage on all occasions. They're not losing that much time, though, to Susie, luckily. And Mark Cook back up into the runner-up spot. Change for 9th, by the way. Terry Marinaro going by Briggs Swope there. It's your best battle on track for the runner-up spot, but if they want to get up to Susie and challenge for the win, they have to work together. And they got to run. Watch Cook here. He's going to try and get a nice draft down the back straightaway. And let's see how much he closes. It doesn't line up directly, but look at that ticker. Look at the leaderboard. Start to close down. It's down to 1/10 of a second. Cook is there. And same with Farmer. 3 cars under a blanket with 7 laps to go at the line. How is this battle going to play out? Cook looks to the inside. Susie slams the door in his face. Who wants it more is the question. Cook looks to the inside. Susie again playing defense all the way down to the basement. And Cook's going to lose a ton of time because of that. Farmer wants second. Farmer's loose off of 4. Makes a nice save, though, but that may have been his race there. And he has had a great run, nothing to be ashamed of. 6 laps to go. 0.3 of a second is the gap. Let's see if Cook tries to slipstream. You see Susie trying to break the draft. And that definitely helps a little bit. It's going to have to be like a snake here if he wants a chance at winning this. Watch Susie again here. Try and go down to the bottom. He actually doesn't this time. And now Cook closing in with 5 to go. You're going to see Susie do it here this time down the back straight without question. 1/4 of a second. Cook's got the run. Susie's not breaking the draft at all. A little bit surprising, and Cook is there. Cook is there for the lead. Thought about putting the bumper. Nothing he can do, though. Lap traffic ahead. It's Brian Wiggins. Oh, Susie loose off of 4. Cook takes advantage. He goes to the point with 4 to go. Wiggins ahead. Gives harm's way. Not going to be in harm's way, I should say, to the top 2. Susie tight on the exit of turn 2. It's his turn to hang on. First time today that Mark Cook is in the lead. And it's during crunch time. And Cook is a lot better on the low line compared to Susie. Let's see if Susie can gain some ground here with 3 laps to go. Oh, man, it's not that much. It is not that much. Susie, though, going to try a different line. And he lost a ton of time. There's Farmer right there in the back. And Susie loose again on the exit of 2. They work by Daniel Menzies. Mark Cook, last week, a terrible finish, 17th, completing 123 laps. 12th in the standings coming in, and he's 2 laps away from his first win of the season. Driving for the Rebel Racing team, it's his own team. Justin Cope's his teammate, currently running in the 7th position. And Cook is going to see the white flag with 1 lap to go. Farmer, by the way, has taken 2nd spot. It's been an impressive drive for Mark Cook in this race. Was a front runner throughout most of the day, then under a yellow flag period. Came in later than other drivers did when pit road was open, fell to the back, and has made his way up to the front. Off of turn 4, Mark Cook will take the Homestead 250 in Miami.
You just killed me.
You're right, boy.
First win of the season for Cook.
Oh, that was crazy. Yes, it was. Nice win, Mark, and good racing, Josh. That was crazy, man.
Cook.
A lot of fun, guys.
Good win, Cook. Good job, gentlemen.
Nice win, Cook. Good race, everybody. It was a real good race.
Big improvement from last week. I'm very proud of you guys.
And Cook will light things up.
Top 3 to the Discord for interview post-race.
So we have got Cook, Farmer, and Susie, your top 3. And we are going to talk with Susie right now as we wait for W Farmer to get in. Josh Susie, your 3rd place finisher. Josh, you had the best car, but you had a fight on your hands in the final laps of Mark Cook. Just what happened there on your exit of turn 4?
I had a lap car swipe across up the track and made me lose my nose in the dirty air, and then when I reestablished my nose, the wheel was cranked and it cut loose, and I lost all my momentum. I did everything I could not to wreck it there, but yeah, I feel like I had a really good car, obviously, and seems like everything transpired at the end of that race to kind of go against me. But I mean, Mark earned it. He did what he had to do, and I definitely didn't need that last caution. I had I think a 2.5 lead, and I was just cruising.
Who do you want to give shout-outs to tonight on your performance?
Definitely everyone at Nowski Motorsports. We worked really hard on the set, a lot of testing and tuning, and the track changed a little bit more than I think we were expecting. And as you saw, the one time I kind of wrecked into my teammate there, had to tighten it back up. But you know, we put in a lot of hard work. We ran really good, had a lot of speed. So I appreciate them and everyone coming out tonight. You for broadcasting as always. All our league sponsors. We'll load this one on the trailer. Get ready for next week.
All right, Josh, nice run tonight, man.
Thank you.
So Josh Susie comes home in 3rd. Let's talk to the guy that came home in 2nd, and we actually know his first name. For Pete's sakes, iRacing has him as W Farmer. It's Will Farmer that comes home 2nd in his first start of the season. Will, that was a nice run you had tonight, man. Just walk us through all those passes you were battling, all those drivers you were battling as well.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, Will Farmer here. You guys must have been real confused with the W Farmer and the B Farmer. That must have really threw you off there.
Yeah, absolutely. Your car, though, you had a great car tonight, though, as a whole.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was a really good car, and it felt like I had to drive through the fields quite a number of times. I'd get up there, and then something would happen, and I'd fall back, and I got involved in a wreck pretty early on, and I don't think the yellow came out for it, so had to go in, and I used a fast repair on that, so I was on the edge of my seat the whole race because I knew that was it for me, just that one repair, and I used it pretty early before the second stage. So it was a really fun race. We had a little incident there up front with the leaders and the pit road car, but I think they handled it the best way, just letting the game, put us in the back, and we had to race our way up again. And me and Mark did a great job fighting back through the field. We got lucky with a couple cautions, and we were able to. I'm really happy with a second place finish. That's more than I was really expecting tonight. It was my first race in the league, and my first race at this track in these cars. So yeah, it's just I'm still learning all this iRacing stuff. I've been sim racing for quite a while, a couple years, but this is new to iRacing, and it's been a lot of fun racing here tonight. So hope to be here for the next coming races.
Any sponsors you want to give shout outs to tonight?
Yeah, I want to shout out Outsiders Racing, my whole team there. Ed Fowler, Terry Marinero, who's also racing tonight. Bill Farmer, he's my dad. He's been racing way longer than I have. And he got me set up with this whole thing. So really happy to just get a good finish tonight. And yeah, thanks to all those guys for helping me out along the way.
All right, Will, nice run tonight, man.
Thank you, Marty.
So Will Farmer coming home in the second position. And stand by as we're getting ready to talk with your race winner here. And we have got him now. Mark Cook, your race winner. Mark Cook coming out clutch. Mark, how's that one feel?
I felt pretty good since I think Mr. Farmer and I screwed up on that last caution and was waiting on the pace car, and we went past pit road, and the pits were actually open, it said. So that was our bad, but luckily we was able to get back up through the field.
Yeah, just when that happens, just what are you thinking? What's the mindset like in your hopes of trying to get back up to the front?
Well, I had a fast repair left, and I did have to use it right there at the end. I think Farmer got together a little bit coming out of 3 and 4. Luckily, nobody wrecked, but I knew it was going to be tough. I didn't know if I'd make it or not because Housey was fast. A lot of guys up there were pretty quick.
Yeah, just that pass on the outside on Susie. We saw Susie get loose on the exit of 4, and you took it to your advantage.
Yeah, he opened the door, so I took it. I mean, I didn't think he was going to mess up. He was pretty consistent. I mean, he looked pretty good all night, but he started getting a little bit loose towards the end, and I was hoping we'd have some longer runs because I worked on this car I wasn't going to be fast at the start, but I figured it'd hold out towards the end because I did quite a few laps trying to get this thing right.
Next week we've got The Rock. What's the mindset like going in?
Not my most favorite track, but I just ran an ARCA race there Monday, so I got a little bit of a experience there recently, so maybe that'll help out.
Finally, who you want to give shout-outs to tonight?
Oh, of course, everybody in the league, but my teammate Justin, he helps me out. We work on sets all through the week, so just those guys.
All right, Mark, we will let you go. Congratulations on the win. Enjoy it.
All right, thanks a lot.
So just making sure he's in the right chat, and he is. Mark Cook takes the Homestead 250. Let's give you the official results from tonight. Cook the winner, Will Farmer second, Josh Susie third, Mark Sikochi fourth, Warren Young fifth, Matthew Hughes sixth, Justin Cope seventh, Terry Marinaro eighth, Jeremy Edwards ninth, Bill Farmer in 10th. Heartbreak for Jeremy Edwards. He had a great car as well, and same goes for another driver who you will see here in just a moment. We're going to pull him up right now. Yep, and there he is. You see him, Tyler Isley, 13 laps down. He had a great car tonight. That was probably meant for the top 5, so definitely a huge heartbreak for him. So that will do it for our broadcast tonight of the NSRL at Homestead, Miami. Want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors as always. Once again, Autopilot Solar Solutions, Full Send Graphics, Speed Demon Setups, Butt Kicker, Affordable SEO and Marketing, and Elevated Outdoors. You see those sponsors on the lower right corner of your screen. Give them some support and love. Next week We are at Rockingham Speedway, the Thunder Alley 200 laps around the Rock. Shout out to everyone from the National Sim Racing League, as always, including Mark Sikosi and James Morris. I'm Marty Sakala signing off for tonight. We congratulate Mark Cook, his first win of the season, and it comes at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Thank you all for joining us. So long, everyone.